Drinking and driving, it isn't worth it. Drinking and driving. When the subject is talked about, we all get that feeling at the pit of our stomachs. We get a physical response because we all know that there just isn't something right about it. It is something that we shouldn't do, right? The behavior itself is looked down upon, yet thousands of people are still killed by drunk drivers every year. Is it for lack of knowledge? Is it for people's lack of caring for the safety of themselves or others? Drinking and driving is a behavior that we desperately need to change. More light needs to be shed on this issue, and we need to get a hold on drinking and driving as soon as possible and deter this action. It is going to take the effort of everyone to stop this behavior. To fully understand drinking and driving, it is important to know exactly how alcohol truly affects the body. When you drink alcohol, it is absorbed into the bloodstream by the walls of your stomach. 20% of alcohol is absorbed in the stomach, and 80% is absorbed in the small intestine. Some individuals base how many drinks they have based on their weight and the alcohol content in the beverage of their choice, but this may be hard to do when you attend a bar and drink mixed drinks. There is no way to accurately measure how much alcohol is being put into your beverages. You may only drink 2 drinks, but be at the legal limit of 0.08 or even over the limit. Many people think that if they drink only a few drinks and stop drinking before they get ready to leave, that it is the safest option. This is far from the truth. Even when you are not drinking, your blood alcohol content rises. Alcohol affects everyone differently, but the main characteristic of someone who is intoxicated is a lack in perception and judgment. When your blood alcohol content is 0.02, your judgment is altered along with your mood. You may also experience a decline in visual function when you are operating a vehicle. When your blood alcohol content is 0.05, you start experiencing exaggerated behavior and you have lowered alertness. You also experience reduced coordination. At 0.08 blood alcohol content, you lose muscle coordination and have poor self-control. When you are driving, you experience short memory loss and are unable to maintain your speed. At 0.10, your speech is slurred and your thinking process is slowed down dramatically. At this blood alcohol content, you lose the ability to control lane positioning. And I have a few videos I wanted to share. This is the first one.
Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track.
There's another one.
Hi! Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably going to turn down the radio too, so you could focus. Right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him. Hi.
And here's one more. This woman killed her best friend. She was the drunk driver and her friend was the passenger. Let me see.
About that night when you crashed the car into the tree, I mean, were you just so drunk? Do you remember anything?
I remember driving home, and I don't remember the accident itself, but I don't think I'll ever be able to forget waking up in the car. The shattered glass everywhere, my hands covered in blood, the car speeding past, nobody stopping. That feeling when I looked to my right and saw there was someone sitting in my passenger seat, but I didn't know who it was. Grabbing her hand, trying to wake her up, and getting no response. Those are things you don't forget.
I was thinking, as I've heard your story, like, how do you begin? How in the world do you begin?
mentally, I blocked out everything. Everything else except physically getting better. I had over 400 stitches, my ear was reattached. I spent over a year in physical therapy, just trying to be able to walk again, to be able to move my arms, my necks. That was my focus. That's all I focused on. And when I had my mobility back, I didn't have anything to focus on anymore. It's when everything really started taking a turn for the worst. When I would pick up the phone to call Laura, only to hear her voicemail and realize I was never going to talk to her again. Going through this, dealing with it, the legal aspect, the physical, spiritually, that's hard enough. To not have your best friend there to go through it with, to be able to call on, to know you're the reason you can't call her. That's an indescribable feeling. How I got from being the murderer to being the survivor.
Let's go back to the PowerPoint. From 2003 to 2012, there were a total of 13,138 deaths due to drunk drivers. The amount of deaths from 2015 due to drunk drivers was 10,265 people. In 2015, 1,809 people were killed in alcohol-related accidents with people who had a blood alcohol level of lower than the legal limit of 0.08%. 1/3 of all car accidents are results from drinking and driving. One person every 51 minutes is killed by a drunk driver. That's 28 people daily. 900,000 people are arrested each year for driving while intoxicated and driving under the influence. 1/3 of these people are repeat offenders. How do we change this behavior so that thousands of lives can be saved? There are many media campaigns that are committed to raising awareness to this issue. A couple of those videos I showed were from one of them. Zero tolerance weekends are incorporated by states to arrest anyone who has driven with any traceable amount of alcohol in their system. Some states participated in sobriety checkpoints, which are not allowed in Texas because they were found to be unconstitutional. What is really going to help bring awareness to this issue are regular citizens like you and me. If you go out, have a plan. Be sure to have a ride home. If you do drink, then call a cab or a family member. If you call them and explain to them the situation, they are most likely to help you. Nobody would rather you drive drunk. Do not let your friends drink and drive when you go out with them. Most importantly, if you see a driver and suspect them of being intoxicated, then immediately call the police. If we all followed these simple steps, then we could stop drinking and driving and these statistics from elevating. Drinking and driving is something that no one should ever do. It begins and ends with you, and people's lives are depending on you to make the right decision.